Welcome back to Ori Soaps and Bubbles. We have an exciting and hopefully helpful video for you today. As always, we are open to suggestions. If there is a soap you want us to make on our channel for you to see and for you to see the outcome, we will definitely do that. Just leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much and always enjoy. Previously on Ori Soaps and Bubbles. Okay guys, welcome back to Ori Soaps and Bubbles. Once again, I'm super duper stoked and excited that I get to share another part of a video that I was able to recover with you all. And I do apologize because it's been a long time since I posted a video, at least it feels that long to me. At the same time, I'm happy to actually be able posting this video. This is the previous video that I did. It was fairly long. I didn't want to cut out anything. I wanted you guys to see the whole process of making the soap and now cutting the soap itself. This is what it looked out. It turned out very beautiful. I enjoy the soap, but this is just a small clip. If you want to watch the whole video, you can definitely scroll back over to the previous video, to this one, and actually watch it and see the whole entire thing from start to finish. How cool is that? So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the next one, which is our Kombu Seaweed Soap. And this video, I couldn't find the making of it or recover it like I wanted to, but I did find the plannering of the soap. So at least you guys get to see me planner the soap. It is going to be in the soap Etsy shop probably in a day or so. Or if you're watching this and it's been like 2 or 3 days, hey, it's already in the Etsy shop. Just hop over and look for us on Etsy at Ori Soaps and Bubbles right on Etsy, and you're able to purchase the soap. I also was able to put together a better option for the soap prices. So you're going to see a lot of changes in the store. You're going to see a lot of uploads of all of the new soaps that I've made so far that you guys haven't had a chance to see, and you're going to get a chance to see a lot more coming along. So without further ado, let's hop right into the making of excuse me, Kombu Seaweed. And thank you so much for wanting to be a part and watching this video. Let's jump right in. So here we're going to discuss the properties or the oils that we chose and some additives and the reason why we chose those, because that is really important to making a soap exactly what it is or what you want it to be. So keep listening up. Okay, so the first oil that we want to talk about, and we're going to talk about a lot about, are the additives that we added to this soap particularly. The first one is coconut. Coconut oil, the reason why we use it, it has many different properties that goes along with it. It is cleansing, it's moisturizing, and it's an anti-inflammatory. With the cleansing part of it, it also has those fatty acids to remove any blemishes that's caused by dirt, bacteria, dead skin. It also does this very gently without irritating the skin. So that's one of the reasons. When it comes to the moisturizing properties of it, it's definitely used for intense hydration to the skin without stripping away those natural oils that your skin needs in order to feel smooth and soft and silky at times. And this needs to be readily available, we feel like, in soaps, so it can help to absorb oils that are in your skin, like the bad ones that need to come out, the overly greasy ones, but not strip it to the point where you're left feeling like a, how should I say it, very sticky, or it's like, oh, my skin is so tight when you get out of the shower. Now, anti-inflammatory properties of the coconut oil soap, the reason why we use it is because it is antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties that go along with it. So it can tackle a lot of skin issues that you may be facing, and it helps to reduce inflammation, which is swelling, okay, and soothe the skin, making it a great problem prone for sensitive skin. So that's the reason why we choose the coconut oil. The next one I want to talk about is shea butter, because shea butter has become one of those go-to soap bases for me, or go-to soap oils that I use. And it has some of the same properties as the coconut oil, so it adds to that, doesn't take away from it. One of those is the moisturizing. Everybody knows shea butter is very rich and an effective moisturizer. Raw shea butter can also soften the skin and not leave you with that dry, itchy feeling, like I was talking about before. And then weather protection. So say you take a shower, you getting dressed, you got to run outside, you don't put your lotion on or whatever, but the shea butter that you just took a shower with, the soap that you took a shower with, if it has it in there, it helps to retain that skin moisture that's there, preventing you from drying out on very sunny days or windy days, or if it's extra cold, things like that. It is antioxidant rich as well. It includes the vitamins A and E, which help to hydrate you and restore your skin cells as quickly as you wash off the old ones that needed to be washed off. It's also an anti-inflammatory. Like I said, it adds to the actual coconut oil that we use. With the anti-inflammatory or no swelling properties, that's the easiest way to understand it. It helps this with skin irritations. It eases the discomfort of like eczema, psoriasis, sunburn, and many other things that are out there that you could be having. It's also antibacterial. And that's the naturally occurring antibacterial compound in shea butter itself, which is like cinnamic acid. It helps to fight those bacteria and those germs. And then also on top of it, with shea butter and coconut oil put together, it just makes for a better bar of soap. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack about this one, but this one is soy. I use soybean oil, where you take the beans, you crush them, and maybe one day I'll show you guys how I actually crush the beans and get the oil from it. If I ever have a chance, I'll put that up. I'll try to put that on my list to make that for you guys so you see it. But the soy that I use it for the oleic properties that's in it. It's very high in oleic. I know I did a lot of research, and I was like, most everybody uses soybean oil as a filler oil because it's cut down on the cost of the soap. I don't try, and I don't see a benefit in my business here to try to cut costs or try to save to have the best. Okay, so if you want the best, hey, you gotta literally take some loss on some part. And for me, I do, but I use the soy oil because of the oleic high properties in it. It does have a palmitic property to it, like palm oil to it. It does have some stearic acid in it, which we're going to talk about that as well. Now, the reason I use it for the oleic is because if you don't know this, oleic acid is also present in olive oil. It's the highest percentage of the olive oil, and why olive oil has the color it has. It's about 73% of what you would mash out of an olive oil. You'll have that oleic acid. Now, oleic acid is really great for you. It's not one of those acids where you're going, should I have this? Why should I have this? Should I not use this? It actually reduces inflammation and even have the benefit of effects on genes, different things there as well. Okay, so when it comes to the oleic acid that's in soybean oil, it has a higher percentage of it. Olive oil has a very high percentage, but this soap would have had to sit a very long time in order for the oils to be okay to be used as a soap. So to cut down on that process, this is why I use the soy. That's the only reason why I use soy. Okay, let's talk about the stearic acid. Stearic acid in soaps, it's a really great soap additive where you add to it and it makes things a lot easier for you. Okay, and what I mean by that is it creates an extra firm bar of soap. It's usually used as a thickening agent in lotions. It is vegetable derived, so it's a vegetable derived waxy substance that can be used with your oils and cold process and hot process soaps. Now, you only need to use 0.5%, so very, very tiny, but a little bit definitely goes like a ton of ways. Let me stop saying it that way. It goes a very, 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 very long way. So that's the reason why I use stearic acid, because who wants to have a soft bar soap and then it all melts in the shower, right? It's not going to be great. The next one you'll see here in the third row here is the kaolin clay. I use kaolin clay in most of my soaps because it provides a slip to the soap and dries to a smooth matte finish. Clay also can absorb both oil and water, and many uses of it in soap is for fixing scents. I don't make too many scented soaps just yet. I will coming up, as you guys will see, but I haven't yet. So in the case that I haven't, the reason I haven't made these soaps with the scents and everything, you'll see them coming up. At the same time, like I was saying with kaolin, it's used in a lot of different cosmetic properties and skin uses because it's used for detoxifying and stimulating effects. It's a gentle cleanser for your skin. It extracts impurities. It absorbs that excess oil without causing inflammation or redness. The next one is bentonite clay. I use the bentonite clay because it provides exfoliation, which helps to naturally cleanse and unclog your pores, treating skin problems, acne, and poison ivy in some cases. When using natural deodorants, nutrient rich bentonite clay actually absorbs sweat naturally, and it gives a silky lather. Now, I don't hear this a lot about diatomaceous earth used in soap, but I use it in soap because it is a natural exfoliant. It is highly absorbent. You can actually eat diatomaceous earth just the way it is, directly from the earth itself, because it's also detoxifying. It's a detoxifier. It cleanses. It is really great for you. It cleans out your skin, so why not clean out the inside as well as the outside to be very pure, right? The other one that I use is arrowroot powder. I use the arrowroot powder on purpose. Arrowroot powder is used as a thickening agent, similar to cornstarch. If you can use it for cooking too. So if you don't like using cornstarch, well, now you know you can use arrowroot powder to actually cook with and make things thicker, like you're making gravies and stuff like that. It's also used in talcum powders and moisturizers, lotions, things of that nature. It promotes healing, a natural healing. As it penetrates your skin and you're taking a shower, it actually goes and say, hey, if there's any blemishes here, something that was just washed off, using all of the other properties, arrowroot powder comes in and actually causes your body to wake up and say, okay, it's time for a natural healing. Okay, you can use it as a powder itself, or you can actually just use it in the soap, and it does the same thing. It reduces odors, it moisturizes skin, it helps eliminate the toxins on top of the skin, and sometimes just by soaking a little bit and then washing with the soap, that arrowroot powder will pull out other impurities that are there that you don't want to be there in your body. Now, I say some cases because everybody's body is different. I'm not saying that my soap does all of this. I'm just telling you about the natural benefits of each item that we choose to put in our soap. Okay, so the next one that I want to talk about is the silk. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go, oh, no, don't buy this. She put the Tulsa silk in there. Okay, let me explain clearly what Tulsa silk is. It is natural. It is something that an animal created and then left. And if we don't use it, that protein would just go to waste. Because when you actually take silk and you break it down, it turns into a beautiful protein, which is one of the main proteins we need in our hair for it to grow. And that protein is beautiful to our body because it helps to put other proteins back into the body that we actually need. Now, I'll go back into raw silk and Tulsa silk and understand the differences of it a little bit later, so that way you guys understand what Tulsa silk really is and how it is and what protein it really is. Okay, I don't want to make this video way too long. The next one is sugar. Now, I spelled sugar the old-fashioned way. I figured for so long and for so many generations we got away from adding the H where in sugar it has an H. It's SHUGAR. That's the original spelling of it, or the origin of it. And now they just kind of shortened it and took out the H, and now it's just SUGAR. But it's the same as sugar. And it causes the hot process to go through a heat or a gel phase, which I actually allow all of my soaps to go through that gel phase. It just causes it to heat up and continue to cook. It also helps with the bubbling and the lather without the bubbles drying out so quickly, without them leaving so quickly. So it also helps in the long run to make your lather of your soap a lot better. Okay. The next one is titanium dioxide, which is TD. TD is not something new. This has been going on since the earth has been here, and I put it that way because all titanium dioxide is, or TD is, it's a naturally occurring mineral that is in rocks. So crushed up rocks. It's not something that is going to harm your skin or to cause anything to happen to you in a bad way. So if you ever bought white paint from Home Depot or somewhere like that, you actually bought titanium dioxide because they use that for paint. They use it as food coloring, and it's natural. It's not one of the things that, oh, don't eat this, don't bother this, it comes from this rock, that rock is poisonous, this rock is not poisonous. Just like I explained mica powders that I use for colorants in my soaps a long time ago. A lot of my mica powders are just crushed up rock. If I lived in a mountain and I had access to it, I could actually walk you guys through the process of crushing it up and using it and show you how it's used. It's just a mineral directly from the earth. So I use it as a whitening agent. So like the white color in my soaps, that's the reason why I use titanium dioxide. Okay, now all across America and everything that you do, you're going to have benefits of the titanium dioxide there. Okay, it just lightens the color. It makes things a lot easier for you to be able to be seen. It comes as a white powdered substance because it's crushed rock. The next one is almond oil soap. Okay, almond oil, I said almond oil soap. Nope, almond milk. Forgive me. Almond milk. The reason why I use the almond milk is because it's the anti-aging properties. I'm talking about just the properties of these things. I did not say my soap can actually do this. I'm using it for these properties, okay? It helps the skin to regenerate naturally. It also contains vitamins A and E, which also goes along with the shea butter there that has the vitamins A and E, oleic acid as well, that helps to protect the skin from sun damage and stimulate your skin cell generation that goes along with the arrowroot powder. So that's the reason why I use almond milk in this soap recipe. The last but not least is the main reason I named the soap what it is, which is Kombu seaweed, or better known as kelp. Okay, kelp or seaweed is the same in one. It actually has calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc, vitamin K, A1, B6, B12, and more vitamins in it. So when we take away, stripping off the other bad cells and things that we got rid of, we need to replenish our bodies. And that's the reason why I came up with this soap, in order to help replenish everything that we just took out. And that's the reason why I chose all of the ingredients that we're actually using, because it's going to help the soap in the long run and make it a lot better for our skin. Okay, so now you understand the benefits and what we're actually using in the soap and the purpose of using all of these different things in the soap. All right, let's continue and keep listening. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way through. I absolutely appreciate it. You guys are going to see some pictures in just a second, and you have more videos coming the more I can actually get off of the drive and recovered. Of course, I'm working through that, and you have new videos coming up as well. We look forward to seeing some of your orders over in our Etsy shop. It is etsy.com/Ori Soaps and Bubbles. And look down in the description. You'll see the rest of our pages where you can actually join in and be a part of Ori Soaps and Bubbles. Have a beautiful day, and as always, enjoy. Loved Ori Soaps and Bubbles video? Head down to the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get those notifications. Thumbs up or thumbs down if you like the video, and leave a review so that way we know what we can improve on. It's very much appreciated, and as always, have the most excellent day. Ori Soaps and Bubbles.